Maybe you do, I don't know. Alright, here we go, let's see this one. I haven't done this engine in a while either. I don't think I've ever seen that guy so far away there. I remember when I was in Japan and the spicy chicken sandwich was introduced to Wendy's there. The advertising was funny. Big Spicy from USA. Japan's advertising is fucking hilarious, dude. Everything's like a mascot too, right? You ever see that Cheeton thing? That's so funny. Bro, a can of Sprite has 50 grams of added sugar. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And people drink 2 or 3 of those a night, right, with meals. Salt is mostly fine. Yeah, I've heard back and forth. Some people say like salt's fine as long as you drink enough water that you piss it out, but you know, I'm still weary of it because it's added. Anything that's added to the food, it kind of makes me a little bit worried. You know what I mean? If the food does not require it to be the food, then I don't really want it. You like orange juice? I definitely don't have orange juice because I have like bad acid reflux problems. Orange juice is like one of the first things I stopped drinking when I was young. I'm gonna aggro those? Oh no, okay. Salty is bad because it holds the water in your body, yeah. The issue with salt, fat, and sugar is that at certain ratios it creates addictive outcomes which can lead to really bad and unhealthy habits. So you don't think there's any actual problem with those things? You think it's literally only about behavior? So let me aggro that. Towns and such, even really small rural ones have mascots, yeah. Yeah, the Cheeton thing, that's exactly what that is. It was the mascot of a town or something. Comes. Dopamine is why sugar is so addicting, is that right? You calling me a dopamine, bro? Oh wait, no, dopamine, that's like a chemical in your brain or something, right? Played with some real dopamines in fucking keys before. Lemonade is the one beverage I can't get behind. I love sour foods and lemons themselves, though. Yeah, I don't really like aiding people. So, yeah, I kind of feel the same way about lemonade. So that guy pulled the small guy. Do you think he actually, whoever did that, intended to skip the other one? I really don't see this happening on a pug, right? No problem in moderation. You can have salt, sugar, and fat, just like you can have any number of poisons and still have zero negative effects. The behavior of habit forming is the harmful one. I mean, obviously, yeah, if you have like 1 gram of sugar, then it's not dangerous, but I think in general it'd be better to have 0 grams of sugar than 1, don't you think? Hey Metro Man, I've been laughing at the idea of Tombstone for 2 years, and now to see it's viable, I'm really mad about that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Salt is fine. The carbohydrates and overall glucose we eat these days is 950% of what humans used to eat in our natural state, pre-civilization era. Humans are made what we are due to fats and salts. Yeah. You're definitely right about, you know, ancient grain and shit not being like it is now. I mean, we didn't even have grain for a long time, right? No, we need sugar to survive. Now maybe we could get sugar from more nutritious sources, do we? Not sure about that part. Have you ever had Durian, the band or whatever? No, I never really heard of them. Durian is a stinky one. Nice. They're that bad, huh? You calling them East Asian fruits? They're that bad, huh? I didn't think they were that bad, huh? My dad likes them. Sugar is pure glucose. Nice. Let's go. We like glucose. Very slimy. Wow, they're really that bad, huh? See, I don't think anybody knows that you could actually line of sight this. Everybody's just standing in the dead center of the room. I just still have rune weapon. I'm like, why is rune weapon not working? Need everything in good portions. Natural, of course. I disagree. I think, you know, blood DK, you can't really have enough of it. I love Venthyr blood DK. Nice. Glad to hear that, man. I love red things too. Duran isn't that stinky IMO? Alright, well my joke just completely never got any recognition, so I'm gonna stop. Do you think red is the best color? Yeah. What's everybody's favorite red thing? Red equals win, does it? Stop signs are pretty good, but they kind of suck at times. Here's his Blood Death Knight. Besides Blood DK, of course everybody's is blood. I won't comment on sugar being pure glucose. Why not? Tampons? Yeah, that one's good. I don't know, that's like a joke or something, isn't it? I feel like that's like a stand-up joke that I've heard before. Red is a good color for something, but not for assholes, I think was the joke. I don't remember that. At work, red means trouble. You're a traffic director? My favorite thing is blood boil because it cools me up by boiling my blood. Nice. Sugar generally doesn't necessarily mean glucose, despite that being a form of sugar. Sugar could also be like the song from System of a Down, right? I got a gun the other day from Sako. It's cute, small, fits right in my pocket. Yeah, right in my pocket. I work in the hospital. I'll get you. Christmas things, welcome. How you doing today? Vacancy, welcome. Is Metro haha discontinued? Yeah, lost its model number, so it's no longer in production. My message isn't getting through. I'm sorry to hear that. The hospital, like the only one? Yeah, but you were joking, or you were part of that conversation? I can't remember if you were part of that conversation. You know, you're the only country that speaks English that uses words like that, right? I tried to tell that to Harry when he was talking to these chicks. Okay, I was trying to telling that to Harry because he's talking to these chicks who are not from England, and he keeps saying that where it's like you say go hospital instead of go to the hospital. Go hospital. And they don't understand what he's saying because he's like leaving out key words that links the phrases together. And he's confused why they're confused. And I was like, Harry, let me explain this to you. For some reason, England does this and nowhere else in the world does this. I don't really understand where that came from, but... it's like slang, I guess. Sugar is such a good song, yeah. The Kamucha mushroom people sitting around all day. It's not really like a singing song, though. Yeah, university, hospital, car park. I've heard that as well. Go car park. It's like, what the fuck? This is dangerous, I guess. It's September, so next month we will see Red Cross all over shops in Christmas. Nice. Go hospital sounds like something you hear in a first-person shooter. Yeah. It's like the name of a place, right, instead of a thing. So what's your Metro name for the Metro Drakthir? I don't know if I'll even make one, but... Metro Gosa would probably be it. I saw advent calendars in the supermarket yesterday. I love advent calendar. I gotta do one again this Christmas. You guys turned me on to that as well. It's another English specific thing. Okay, we just need to like not find deaths in the trash. I think we got this easily. In Britain, we use a lot of slang. Yeah, I can tell. How do you combat necrotic? Use dancing ring weapon. Or run away, one of the two. Most packs you don't have to combat it, but this one I get to. God, I'm gonna die. Not really sure why I had so many stacks. There's only 3 mobs. Just got unlucky, maybe. Thanks for sub, Mike. Mike Saxon. Big fan of your namesake. Charlemagne, kill them all. The game seems to want you to run away. Yeah, no doubt. My British friend says so many words that I don't know. Just like I learned the word knackered. Oh yeah. I'll never forget the first one that really confused me. It was gaff. We were talking about the film Skyfall a long time ago, and Harry said something about, he goes, James Bond's gaff. And I was like, what the fuck does that even, what? What are we even talking about right now? I guess MI6 is like a real place, and that's what he was talking about, James Bond's gaff. I was like, what? Didn't understand any of the words. I think it's 2 F's, but yeah. How'd you feel about 3rd grade? I'm for it. A lot of people try to skip 3rd. They go from 2nd to 4th, but this is not good. This number 1 bullshit. Anyway, Metro Ghost is a good name. I'm honestly way more excited for Draktyr than Evokers. Yeah, I don't actually really like Evoker at all. Gaff means house, yeah. That Irish slang actually, but England stole it. Oh, really? That's funny. I was wondering if there was like Welsh slang that gets in there, because that language is so weird. Darn England, fucking losers, stealing slang from others. The problem really is like when you kite, like you really have to be careful because people are gonna get hit by the fire thing. This pack I didn't need it. Run weapon carried me through it. I doubt Evoker is going to be meta. They would have to overtune it. No, it's going to be meta. It's going to be very popular, at least maybe not meta, but it's going to be very popular. Tidy is the one that comes to mind for Welsh slang. Tidy, what the hell? What does that mean? Means it's good or nice. Okay, that's interesting. So it's not really that different from what the real word means.
Come on, swines! Move like you signed up for this!
Where's the fucking thing? God, man. Do people aggro this on purpose or what?
Beware.
Tidy means it is in order. That's not Welsh slang. So I'm thinking. Welsh is a language like German or French. Nice. Hey brother, just wanted to say big ups for putting out the 10 questions video. I have a friend who is extremely new and green to the game, and they really think he should be tanking. Nice, man. I hope it'll help. If we can get the fucking Dreadlord dead, it'd be a lot easier. This is a mess, but somehow we're gonna get away with it. Yes, only a few speaks Welsh. It's very hard to learn. Nice. You know how few people speak Welsh? I have family back. Moms are all dead, aren't they? Nope. Anyway, family back. I have family in Wales who don't speak a word of Welsh. Yeah. I like how the priest who is in range dies all the time to melee attacks. Yeah. I assume that was an accident. Necrotic Weak better stand right behind the tank when he's trying to kite. Well, there's not really a lot of places to kite. That's the reason this dungeon sucks so bad. Or not a lot of places to stand, I mean.
Who dares challenge me?
Priest Divine Star might have pulled it, yeah. Grimrail is the worst dungeon for these affixes? Maybe. I would say lower. I would expect lower care to be really bad with Necrotic, but we'll see. I really wanted to do it today to take a look at it. I was hoping to make a video, maybe not even one. Sanguine and Quacking, I would say, in here are the ones I'd be worried about the most. I did LFR Anduin this week, Metro, with Cyan Tub, and it took 12 minutes. It's a long fight. It's not that long, to be honest. Used to be able to lust twice on that fight. Obviously not on LFR, but... Grimrail is the worst for all affixes. Yeah, in general, you're right, but they don't really matter because the dungeon's so easy that it doesn't even matter that they're bad. Like, we're still easy mode upgrading this room. Unless this last room goes really bad again. Which it very well could, because I don't really know how the fuck we're going to do that room with Necrotic. We have to be very careful. We'll get very lucky. And somehow the hardest LFR bosses were the first bosses in Halandris. Yeah, Halandris is always the hard one because people don't get knocked off and shit. Or is that even a thing? Maybe that's only on normal. LFR is too easy, agreed. Now they stand AFK making sure the orbs don't hit the boss, and then they don't break the shield. Oh wow.
I've got my sights on you. Give them all you got.
Everything's dead here.
Give them all you got.
Okay, here we go. No, sort of. Eventually we will go. That's actually really good. Need to finish the boss's health puller. What the fuck was that? Where the fuck's the boss? Yo, this boss just hits so fucking hard. What the fuck? I don't even know who to res. Okay, more people dead. LFR can be either hilariously bad or just straight terrible, yeah. That didn't do anything.
Another contender down.
Oh, I can't believe I died to a boss. That's like, I think the first time I've died to a boss since Theater of Pain. Yeah, Priest is offline now. It's gonna take a long time. That trash is dangerous. That's a dangerous time in the fight right there. Gotta be ready for that more. You got one tap. Yeah, well, I wasn't quite at 0. I wasn't quite at 100% health, but I got hit insanely hard. What's your blood boil macro? I don't have a macro. I tapped for a second and your whole team disintegrated. I died, yeah. I got killed by the boss when he came down. He like fucking destroyed me. There was a lot of trash still up though, to be fair. Should have had that killed, but we actually did such a good job that the boss was like a whole phase ahead of where he normally is, so that was why. It's a good thing, but I died, so it's a bad thing. If we just took it slow and had one extra phase, we wouldn't have died there and we would have upgraded this. Impressive, really. Only hard part is the trash, I guess. I don't know why I got hit so hard there. Like doesn't even fucking do anything at this point. It's taking so long, but I genuinely think that we could still upgrade this key. The next room has to go really well. But probably by the time I finish them, it's gonna be another 3 minutes or some shit. If it was dead right now, then yeah, we could upgrade it. I don't know who he's throwing those mortars at. No way, you're gonna need forever to kill him. Yeah. If he was dead at 5 minutes, I think we'd do it, but... Is this a Metro Solos the rest of the dungeon? Maybe. It's really not impressive. This is like very, very easy. He doesn't really do anything. You're throwing him at that ghost, huh? Okay. Just like throwing them at nobody. Guess that's how it works. I never noticed. Like this guy is not supposed to be challenging. He's supposed to get killed immediately, you know? He's like a time sink really more than anything. You're supposed to have him come out and then use all the mechanics and kill him and that's it. He is doing what I do when people are dead and the game is over, teabagging the dead. Stay in it long enough for the priest to log back in? Oh, that would be the goal, yeah. So I don't really know why these people like log off, unless they plan on logging off for the day or something. Don't know what that is, but apparently it throws a big fire damage at me. That's probably why I got killed. It's funny how much you learn when you try to solo something. Every single thing happens to you instead of others. IMO, if you're going to log, you might as well exit the group altogether. Well, yeah, if you're leaving, you should just leave. It's very rude to log off. It is weird to just log off. Like, I want to try again. What do they want to sulk in their room for an hour? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're logging off for the day, then I guess I could see it, but still, it's pretty rude. Just leave. Leave if you're leaving. I really don't know how we did this last car with necrotic though. I'd have to be either insanely lucky or I don't know. I guess if we stack it all the way at the far end, there might be enough room to kite still. We can't really kite backwards much because of the fire thing. These guys are like all excited that I killed that. That was literally never going to be difficult. True Flame hit you at the same time plus the boss. Is that what it was? What is the weak ore for Gavel? I don't even remember. Just looked up Gavel weak ore or something. I have OCD. I have done a few keys today and we finished them, but not in time, and the grayed out numbers is triggering me. If you get hit by trash, you can definitely solo the last boss. The last boss is very easy to solo, but it's going to take forever. It's called Gavel Weak Ore. It probably is, to be honest. Yeah. Can't time every key. Can't time any key. Welcome to the stream. Nick of Miller time. I like that name as well. You got a clever name. Might as well finish it though. I mean, I don't really have any place to go. Yeah, I had 12 disbands in a row. There's a lower in the group finder. I don't have time. Gotta go at like 5-ish. I probably have time to finish this, but maybe not though. It's gonna take a long time. This trash alone is gonna take forever. Wow, that's so shocking. Someone is offline. To be fair, it is kind of shocking. DPS is dropping like flies. I think this is GG. Let's see what they say. Obviously we're not upgrading it, that's correct. More trash, okay. Now I can't survive because now there's necrotic all over the place. See, necrotic is just a major issue. I got 25 lower, you can have it if you want. Probably won't. Probably won't line up, no problem. DPS can't live the last boss without a healer. They don't need to. I can solo that boss. My tank doesn't want to run it. Oh wow, really? I definitely want to do it, but I don't. I doubt we'll be on the same times because from this I go to dinner, then to raid, and then to sleep. And I'm probably gonna do Holy Pally tomorrow. Can healers dispel necrotic? Nope. Can't be dispelled. Why don't you stream raid? Cop streams the raid. I don't really want to stream the raid. This guy is actually the hardest part. Go dwarf / Kyrian, good one. Raid streams are boring. Yeah, well that's the other problem. I can't actually talk to the stream at all when I'm raiding. So it's like not even really a Metro stream. It's like just like your average random person who streams. They don't communicate with the chat at all. Well, block's gone. Yeah, that dude's a coward. Hunter and DK are trying. I actually really appreciate it, yeah. We can easily finish this if they stick around. All we gotta do is get to the boss and it's over. So this was really the hard part right here. Oh, fuck. Man, I guess there's no way to actually pull that alone, huh? Okay, can you just stop having fucking thread and shit? Managing to make this harder than it needs to be somehow. There's just actually no way to drop thread here. I don't really know how you do it. Or to drop stacks here. Yeah, other than Kyrian. Get AMS and run into here, I guess? That works. I kind of got lucky with where the fire was. Wait a second. That's not right. I thought maybe that would get rid of the stacks. Got a resin. The problem is this fucking fire. That was a creative solution, but that's obviously not going to work when we have a full group. How dangerous are the spitefuls going to be? I don't actually know. Kind of dangerous. I really like this hunter though. Still sticking with it. Look at him praising me. You are a very good tank. Wish I could tell him that I appreciate that, but I can't, otherwise I'll die. He doesn't know how easy this actually is though. This is not really hard. I'm not really doing anything special here. Probably just as easy to solo it as it is to do it with a full group. Actually, it's probably easier to solo it because I can pull smaller than having to fucking listen to nonsense people complaining about me. I think I actually would be probably like twice as successful in this game if I can just play it all alone. Like if the game was scaled to only have a tank, I would probably be very accomplished. I feel like I have good ideas. Maybe they're not good, but I feel like I have good strategies that just I don't get allowed to try them because people always complain about shit. Could be wrong about that, of course. But it's dead. Like a Torghast dungeon. Torghast is really good. I love Torghast, to be honest. I wish it was a little bit more, I wish there was a little bit more of a reason to do it, because I really love that new Jailer's Gambit thing. That shit is fun. That is probably actually the most challenging and interesting content in the game right now. Mage Tower is good too, but the tank Mage Tower one is just awful. It's the worst one. Really has nothing to do with tanking. It's not a survival check, and it's not really a like threat or anything check. There's a little bit of threat involvement, but it's mostly just a DPS check. It would actually be nice to have more solo content. There's a good amount of it in the game. It's just nobody ever does it. Like you're not gonna see someone streaming like Mage Tower for 5 hours a day, right? But it's there, and it's very, very good. Like you can easily do that for 5 hours a day and be happy. Same thing with Torghast. It's just not like the sexy thing to do, you know? Whose key was that actually, though? I don't get why they wouldn't, they didn't put some mid-level loot in Torghast like they did with Visions. Yeah, I agree. Visions seem like the way, you know? I don't really know. Well, unfortunately, we didn't really learn anything about the hard part of this dungeon, but I guess at worst, yeah, I can try to blink back through that fire if I have to. Imagine the priest relogs. Oh, he's, yeah. I can't wait for him to come back. See you in Pittsburgh. It's your key now. Yeah, I've taken control of it. What is the point of this madness? Nothing. I just don't have anything else to do while I wait for food to arrive. So it's either end the stream or do this. Better. Might as well do this. Okay. Now we're in trouble. Need to do something between the 226 and Zerath Mortis. Just took me 3 weeks, and I had to use my dinar for a weapon on my hunter. Yeah, they have gear. It's in Mythic Plus. Wraithwalk or D&D Snare. I've just been using Wraithwalk. For kiting, it's just as good because a lot of the mobs can't be slowed anyway, I feel like. It's not good for if you're actually kiting reliably, though, because then the mobs are running all around. If the priest relogged and he'd instantly disappear and make that you're not part of a group teleporting to the nearest graveyard, yeah, you might be right. Spiteful, the most dangerous mob in here. I think this gives score still. I think we get score for this. Let me eat up. Here, let me add this to the chart just in case I have to go in the middle of it. Grimrail 26. Actually, should we count it as a completion if I solo it? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, yeah, technically it's a completion, right? Yeah, we should, right? Okay, Death Knight, Hunter, and what was the other player? Warlock. I mean, it's a disband, but it's also a completion. Maybe this would be too hard, I don't know. I can't imagine why it would be, but... Yeah, it's gonna take forever, but... It's a fucking joke fight. I've probably just run out of time here. If you go over 33% of the timer, it won't give score. I know, I'm just fucking around. We're obviously not getting score from a key that's gonna be 15 minutes over the timer. It's definitely a disband, but it's also a completion. That's weird, right? New category, Metro Solo. Yeah. Metro Carry. As long as Necrotic doesn't come into play, I don't see how this can be difficult. There's a lot of these traps. I guess we should clear them. Oh, it does damage too. Holy shit. There's a lot of damage. The good thing about soloing this fight, though, is every mechanic picks you, so it's just stay alert and that's it. I should Probably less than. It'll take 10 minutes? Probably, yeah. 10 minutes would be generous, I think. Usually soloing bosses on, like, when I was doing it on 20s and shit, it would take like 20 minutes to solo a boss. Hopefully it won't take that long because I don't have a lot of time left. Probably have 10 to 15 minutes. I keep an eye on things because my phone is going to be hard to hear while I'm playing. So does the priest get credit for completing this if you finish the key? It doesn't really work that way. If I finish it, everybody who started it gets credit. At least you will get the mileage out of your gavel. Oh, we're going to get multiple gavels, yeah. Does the fight get harder as it goes on? Because that's what that warlock made me think it does. I don't know why that would be the case, but maybe.
Beware. Beware.
2 pots at least, if not 3. Seeing you solo this boss makes you want to roll blood decay. Oh, it's awesome. You'll never go back to priest again.
Beware.
Your dad'll freaking kill me. So you're playing a tank. It's the most fun. Like there's nothing that's even remotely as fun as this.
Beware. Beware.
They go away eventually, I guess. I don't even really need to clear them. It's kind of fun to do it. I think like the longer the fight goes on, or it must be phase based because it's not happening right now, but more deep into the fight he starts doing more breaths, right? So it's gonna get harder, I guess. We're probably getting 2 lusts in. I should have lusted on the pole, I didn't even think of it. They stop clearing at 50 or 40. The trap stop clearing? Really? That's strange. Or the lightning. I'm talking about the traps. Well, okay, no. Yeah, we're talking about the same thing, my bad. Yeah, I think the traps just go away after a while. They're the real problem. I could stand in this lightning and kill this boss, no problem. Well, maybe some problem, but I'm pretty sure it can be done because I've done it before on actual keys that are progression. This is the highest I'll ever do it on, I guess, but we'll see. I've been told you can avoid the mechanics by standing on those ledges. Yeah, you can, but I won't be able to because the boss is gonna stand on the ledge with me. The lightning is not avoidable though. It's only the patch on the ground afterwards, and that puts a dot on you or something, so you just gotta avoid that. Okay, second pot's coming up. Also, the ledges are very easy to fall off. Oh, did you fall off one? What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen anybody even try it, let alone fall off it. That's why I didn't have the guts to try it. Yeah, that would be embarrassing, huh? Why did that priest die? Oh, fell off. Fuck. How do I fast forward? Yeah, you don't. You're stuck with it as pace I'm going at. I instantly zipped off when I was running with Saber, I think. Oh, that's funny.
Beware.
I did it a few times before they fixed it. Oh, really? Wait, what'd they fix? We're gonna die of hunger here before we kill this boss. Second gavel. Oh, Lucker gavel. The lightning now can go on ledges, which is why the ledges were used in the first place. Oh, I didn't know that. Be really careful of these traps. If I ever walk into one of these, it's probably very close to a death. You can mark this as solo completion in the spreadsheet. Yeah, I guess I'll probably put it as completion as long as I don't run out of time. It's going quicker than I expected it to. But apparently it gets harder. I don't know. Find out. Keep an eye on less time or I'll forget. 4 minutes. Will you do a Shylands recap of the funniest spans? Probably not. It's all there on the sheet. I don't know, maybe. I'm not really that creative, to be honest. I struggle with thinking of stuff like that. I have like a poor opinion of my thoughts on that, I guess is the way to put it. Like, what I think is funny, I don't think other people will find funny, so I don't usually make videos like that for that reason. I think it just feels harder because eventually you get pinned in. Yeah, it doesn't actually like change, right? Like the fight doesn't do more damage or something. Like I'll assume that I'll eventually be standing in lightning for the rest of the fight, and I assume I'll be able to survive it because I've done that before, but I don't know for sure. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Wow, it's doing a lot of damage. 90k, 100k. Maybe I'm wrong. I think everyone has my sense of humor until proven otherwise. It's a risky play. Fingers fucking hurt from pressing hard strike this off. The breath itself does about 60k though, so it's really like the shit on the ground is only doubling the damage. I bet I can survive it. Every 2 I'll have Death Dancing or Death in Decay. Nope. Every 2 I'll have AMS. Might even be every 1. I don't actually know the time on it. Get a Dance Dance Revolution pad to keybind for hard strike. That would be even harder. I have no rhythm. When is that going to happen? Is that going to be at 20? I think I said 25. I don't know if that's real or not. Okay, another pot. Another jailer's proc. Here it comes. Oh, we got that one again. That's really nice. I swear it's always this one. Lost soon. Yeah. It's actually fun. Blood Decay is just fun. When you have this much haste, it's actually really fun. This is going too well. Your food will get here at 5%. Really good chance that's going to happen. To be honest, even if it does, I'll probably just say fuck it. Every time a car drives by, I keep having a little bit of a panic attack, though.
Beware.
If it came now, I'd have to go because this is going to take way too long, but...
Beware.
I expect around 5:20. That's probably when it'll get here.
Beware.
Think of a short story to White Metro? Oh, don't do that, okay. Yell that you're wowing and you'll be there in a second.
Beware.
Okay, it's kind of getting bad here. A little bit of a weird spot we put ourselves in there. Just gotta stay alert because if it does suddenly become difficult, I don't want to fall asleep and die somehow.
Beware.
Get out of there. It does feel like there's more of it. You think it would be possible to make that mob that parries your parry so you don't parry? Not sure. It used to be called. There used to be a thing called parry haste, which actually used to be. You didn't want to parry unless you had to. Definitely another pot and Jailer's Mace coming. This is dangerous here. Kind of walled myself in. But it's not really dangerous. Well, we're about to hit 25, so I guess we're about to find out. The guy said under 25. Again, we got that. I swear that always picks that when it's single target, or it's like a really high chance to do it. Another pot coming up. Here we go. Rare they use 3 pots on one boss.
Beware.
I think we upgrade this. It's gonna be close. Beware or be square? Yeah, I don't know which. Once you hit 25% or something, there's only 1 or 2 areas open. Is that what it is? I'm not really even worried about that, to be honest. What I need to do is use the CD for the actual breath. It does just as much damage as everything else. And I missed that, and that helps a lot. Doesn't seem like it's any different. I think it's just tough because people are always spread out. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really look any different to me. I think the lightning lasts longer or something because now there's just spots that aren't open at all right now. That's it for our power, we're done. Just gotta whittle them down. Sometimes I don't get a timer for it. Maybe I'm just missing it. Really just every time the spinning spear happens, I think we're probably thinking about it. Okay, I got hit by it that time. Just don't really think it matters, you know? Oh shit, now that kind of matters. Did I lag there? Yeah, I guess so. I've yet to use AMZ once, by the way. That's how little I use this fucking spell. Really good use there. First use was on top of AMS. High skill. No, I was here comments. People probably fell asleep. This shit's probably pretty boring to watch. It's very like straightforward. Not much going on here. That's kind of soloing in a nutshell, though, to be fair. Little panic there, but no problem. Most entertaining key by far. It's good, man. I'm glad you like it. I left, started uni, finished uni, got a job, went to hospital, lost the job, then died. Gotcha. Unlucker. A lot's happened in that small 10-minute window.
Beware. Beware.
Well, that was easy. And the priest never came back either. That's crazy. That guy's actually gone, I guess. He's gone. Got legs. Oh, we got 2 items. I see, I told you, there's something going on with soloing right now. We got 2 items for sure. There's something up. That was 20 minutes, was it? 19 minutes and 5 seconds. That's funny.